So for those who don't know, I ended up interviewing my mom in regards to me leaving my insurance position to go ahead and pursue my dreams in content creation, in tandem to, basically just getting involved into the gaming industry itself. Now, at the end of that video, we did make a little remark about how Ask a Black Dad himself would be interviewed.
Hey Black Dad, do Black lives really matter?
Hey Black Dad, how did you manage to put all your kids through college?
Hey Black Dad, do you think we'll ever get another black president?
What do you think of today's
Black
music?
Dad, why
Hey, Black
do police
Dad.
use so
What do
much
you think
deadly
of Black
force?
Panther?
Do you think you'll
Black
ever
Dad,
see
do you
quality
think we'll
Hey,
ever
Black
see
Dad.
quality in our
Why should I
lifetime?
vote? Hey,
Will
Black
we see
Dad.
our
Hey,
first
Black Dad.
president?
How do you
Will we
manage to
see
put all your
our
kids to the
first
black
president?
representation?
Black
representation?
Dad, how can we stop my
How
son
can I
from
make my
getting
baby
involved in
father
gangs?
step
Hey, Black
up?
Hey
Dad.
Black Dad.
Hey, Black Dad.
Oh man, take that $100 gift card and get me some Pepto Bismol or something.
What?
And as you can see, Ask a Black Dad has taken upon himself to go ahead and spend his time with me to talk more about my decision. So Ask a Black Dad, if you want to introduce yourself, feel free to do so.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is
Black Dad.
I am Barno Harris, the creator and host of the media platform Ask a Black Dad, which is a YouTube channel, TikTok, Facebook. I'm also and not Twitter. What's the other one?
Facebook?
Instagram.
Okay.
I don't do Elon Musk stuff too. I'm on it, but I don't do it.
no sir, not me.
But I'm also the father. I'm a husband of 31 years, and I am the father of 5, 3 boys and 2 girls. So that makes me one of them is Bubba Love, who quit his job,
That is
and
true.
I'm gonna whoop him when I see him.
Well, then I guess you're never gonna see me then. We're just gonna keep it at that.
I just gonna give you a whooping.
But I just want to know, what was your initial reaction to all of that?
Just come from a parent's point of view, just the parent point of view, dad's point of view, is you think about the logistics of it. What the logistics mean? Logistics mean, can he pay his mortgage? You don't have a mortgage. Can he pay his rent? Can he pay his bills? He got credit card now. You got a car. Your car's paid for. You still got gas, and you fix it up. Cause I don't want this motherfucker calling me, hey daddy, can I borrow money? How you gonna borrow money? You ain't got no job. You know what I'm saying? That's the key thing. Cause that's like going to the mall and you ain't gonna be able to pay him back. So now you gotta take the beat down. And I don't wanna have to beat down my son. Mom.
That's right. That's right. Call for your mama.
So the first thing is logistics. That's the first thing that goes through the mind. Logistics. It has to be because that's the bottom line. When you look at life, you gotta live. But secondly, I was happy because I always tell y'all not trees. If you don't like something, you can move. Like the tree in our front yard, it had to wait till God struck it down for it to move. Then it failed. So it moved. It messed up my gutters, but it failed. You're not trees, you can move. See, everybody has a dream. That's I don't care who you are. Everybody has a dream. Nobody actually dreams of being a junkie. Nobody dreams of being, ODing on this. But see, the point is, everybody can dream, but not everybody can make their dreams come true. So you got to do things to make your dreams come true. You just can't dream. You got to actually put something in motion to make it happen. So I was happy for that. So it was 2 parts. One, being a father. You want the logistics. The second part is I was glad you weren't a tree, and now you're trying to make your dreams come true.
So in regards to that dream, obviously, since we were little, me and Varno, we always talked to you and Mama about how, our dream was to be involved in the gaming industry. At first it was making games, and then they told me in college, hey, if you want to make games, you gotta do math. And then, me and math don't get along very well. So I ended up saying, you know what, let's write about games. Let's get into the gaming industry that way. But just in regards to gaming, you were one of the main factors that put us on gaming and created what is our gaming household. So I just want to know, just for our perspective and for those who are watching, can you let us know what was your first introduction to video games in itself, and how much of an impact has it had on you?
Your uncle, my brother, had a friend, and we were over there, and he had our Atari, first Atari. And I was over there playing, and I'm like, wow, this is cool. But we was poor, we couldn't afford no Atari. I'm saying we was out there playing, just regular card games, jacks and stuff with my sisters. We couldn't afford it, and I never really paid too much more attention. And then as I got, because I used to go outside, we used to play basketball, football, baseball. We used to do stuff like that, and run, ride bikes, chase girls. Have girls want to beat you up. So we did stuff like that. Then when I was working at the sheriff's department, first got a job there. My boy had his brother was playing a game on Sega. It was a football game, Madden. I'm like, was it Sega on the I think it was Nintendo or Sega. And we over there drinking. His little brother had to go to school because he was still in high school. And we over there drinking. I'm like, I watched him and his friends play. They talking about the job. I'm like, hey man, remember that inmate? Blah blah blah. I'm like, hey man, what game is that, man? What y'all? How you play that? And they're like, man, them kids alone. I'm like, no, man, move, man. I'm trying to play the game. And then one little boy was like this. His friend was like, can I get the stick? Hold up, man. Man, you have 5 minutes when I had it for hours.
Oh, thank you, Pete.
Then from there I bought this Nintendo game system and all that kind of thing, and I was in there ever since then. So.
Do you remember the exact moment where you put your own family into gaming? Because obviously that was your first introduction into it, but obviously you know when you met Mama, was she into gaming at first? For us, just in regards to us growing up, what was our first introduction to gaming, or just in general, what was your family's first introduction into gaming like, if you can remember?
Well, your big brother, because believe it or not, I was married before I met your mom.
Yes, very sad. Anyway, it got me thinking.
Yeah, I like that's new information.
When your big brother Mike was a baby, me and my friend be over there gaming, and to keep him quiet, I used to give him a joystick that wasn't plugged in enough, that he could play with and fiddle with. He thought, and I took that same thing and did it with y'all, each one of y'all, when me and your mother got married. But to me, when I met your mother, she was not a gamer. She was not. I'm sure she probably thought, look at this big old fool playing video games. So stupid. But I was also playing recreational football, basketball, those things. So she come see me play football. They have a bunch of friends in the background coming over playing video games. So what I did was find things for her to play. She wasn't playing Madden. You know what I'm saying? She in fact, I played Uncle Derek. We played the Madden thing, and your mom was rooting against me because she was like, she wants Uncle Derek to beat me. Of course, he couldn't mess with the Madden skill. It's too good. But I got Mickey Mouse game for her, and Zombies Ate My Neighbors, and that's how she got involved in it. Because you could play them side by side. They were couch games you could play side by side.
Mm-hmm.
Zombie Ate My Neighbors, you were working on the same team. And sometimes I would run and leave her real quick and let her get ate up by the zombies. It made it fun. And when y'all came along, I did the same thing I did with your big brother. Gave y'all the joystick. Y'all thought y'all was controlling the screen. You wasn't. And it just kept going. And so then she found Call of Duty. We fought GoldenEye.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you could shoot each other. And she fell in love with that because she could get mad because I didn't do the dishes, or I came in late from hanging out with the boys. She'd go play GoldenEye and shoot me in the back and stuff, and she'd be happy. So then I came to Call of Duty and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys saw it. You guys fell in love with it. And she stays in love with it. All she really plays now is Call of Duty.
Did you ever think that gaming would become such a big part of not only my life, but our lives in general?
7, 8 years old, it was your birthday, your cousins were over. And you know how every time, I believe that you always got to teach. You can play, but you have to teach something. So your cousins remember during Black History Month, they come over, they had to watch a program about Black history before y'all went and played.
Mm-hmm.
Because they always wanted to come to this house because you had all the video games.
Yeah, I remember that clearly.
You had this, so they wanted to stay over here. So they had learned. So one day we were sitting down talking. I asked everybody, "What do you want to be when you grow up?"
Mm-hmm.
And people would say, "I want to do football." I said, "Well, are you playing on a football team? Are you, practicing, lifting weights, doing push-ups, doing stuff like that?" And you and your brother said, "I want to do video games." And I told y'all, "Okay, well, are you going to school? Are you learning what you have to do to make video games?" I said, "I want to make video games, but make video games." Somebody said, "I want to play video games." But anybody can play video games. But how is that gonna make you different from me playing a video game? Why would they pay you?
Mm-hmm.
But I do remember one of your cousins said, when it was his turn, I ain't gonna say his name. I said, "What you want to be?" He said, "I want to be a pimp." I said, "Oh, okay, there we go."
Who are you?
My name is a pimp named Slickback, and I believe I may have misplaced some merchandise at this residence.
I didn't even follow that question up. Yeah, so once y'all said that, I said, okay, well, you got to, if a kid tells you what they want to do, you have to put them on that path to do it. That doesn't mean they're going to stay on that path. And just because they said when they're 8, 9 years old doesn't mean they're going to want to do it when they're 16, 17, 18 years old. Mm-hmm. One thing about you guys kind of stayed true to it. You want to be involved in that video game pursuit. So we gave you every opportunity to go to like Highland Software, whatever. We went there with the programming and stuff. I think that's where they broke your heart because you got to get that math down pat.
Mm-hmm.
You know, help stuff like Lego, how you put stuff together when you join Lego team, putting you on team. It lets you do that. You know what I'm saying? And what comes with that is also that just not letting the kid play video games, because y'all would play day in, day out, but you gotta have the grades.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then it was time. You ain't playing this late at night, or y'all wouldn't let y'all go online for a while. You know what I'm saying? Then when y'all went online, you was restricted to who you can go with and stuff like that. So you nurture a dream. When you're a father or a mother, if you're being a father and a mother, some people just put their kids in front of a video game and let it go. When you're nurturing a kid's dreams, it's like a plant. You gotta water it, you gotta feed it, you gotta take it out to the sunshine, and you gotta check on it sometimes. Sometimes they have little mites on it, get caught up in stupid stuff. You know, like I caught you a couple times cussing people out on the mic, and I'm like, don't do that, we don't do that.
They still do. Still do.
Take this, you sucking fuckers! You fucking clicks! You can't even play this fucking game! Hey, suck my Is anybody out there? Hello? Mom, where's my energy drink? I don't want that Chocolate milk is for pussies!
How to get on you. You know. But that's I seen your Twitch screen sometimes. Like he didn't learn. He didn't learn.
I had to get it from somewhere, so I'm just gonna say that right now.
You never saw me online like that. I don't know where you got that from.
I don't know. I got it from somewhere. It don't just come up randomly. When I left my position in insurance, I made my whole little video about, you know, me quitting my job, and that's basically how y'all found out that I ended up leaving my position. If y'all haven't watched that, I'll go ahead and put a link in the description to that video. But in regards to that, there were some people who hit me up and said, hey man, like we support you, you know, keep doing you gonna get there, keep making good content. But in tandem, there are also people that be like, man, why'd you do that shit? Like, what the fuck? Like, why'd you leave your job? Like, oh man, you made a mistake. In regards to that, I just have to ask, not only, this is kind of like a two-part question. Were you scared for me when I made that decision? But not only that, did you think I was making a mistake? We're gonna go ahead and pause real quick. Future Bubba here. I want to thank everybody for all the support that y'all have been showing to not only the YouTube channel, but Twitch as well, and all the other social media platforms. We're gonna go ahead and cut this video short and follow up with Ask a Black Dad next week to figure out whether or not he thinks I made the right decision or not in leaving my position. A lot of good conversation was had this video, and I want to savor every little bit of it. So we'll be splitting this video up into 2 separate parts. So if you want to figure out how exactly he felt or how he reacted, go ahead and hit that follow button. Make sure you leave a comment below, and we can go ahead and start some conversation and start some theories, and we can bring this topic up next week when the video launches. Appreciate y'all again. Thank y'all so much for the support. Stay blessed. Have a good one. Bye.
Everything sucks. Just kidding.